Hi, PrimaBlockers. It's Matt here again today. I'm here to help you on the creator side get refunds figured out. So if you need some help issuing a refund to your pool because the ICO didn't complete or something happened and you just had to send the ether back to the pool so that your contributors could reclaim their contributions, I'm going to be able to help you out with that here today. So you can see that we're on a created pool page. You can see that the pool is in a paid state. That means that the ether has already been sent to the ICO address, or it's at least sent out of the pool, so it's no longer on the pool smart contract. You can see that the amount paid was 2 Ethereum because it was just me as a contributor. I have two buttons here. I can either confirm the tokens or I can enable the refund. In this particular case, because I have no tokens to confirm because the ICO got canceled or what have you, I'm going to go ahead and enable a refund here. So this page here is it is letting me know that this is irreversible. So once you create this action, the pool is going to go into a refund state, and you can't get it out of a refund state. It's going to stay in a refund state. That's what it's telling you. The sender address is basically the address, the wallet that you're sending the ether from back to the PrimaBlock smart contract. Now, why we have this is because we don't want users to send ether to the smart contract address after it's already hit a refund state, because then that ether would then go out and be dispersed to the other contributors as opposed to that one specific contributor. So we basically lock the address here to make sure that that doesn't happen, to protect you guys. So that's a really good thing. So in this case though, because I'm sending the ether from my Rinkeby wallet, I'm going to go ahead and just paste that in there. I'm going to hit submit. I've got all these typical transaction options here. I'm going to use MetaMask because that's the one I've installed at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and hit submit on that transaction, and then I'm just going to go ahead and wait for that to complete. And it should just take like basically, about 60 seconds or so to kind of do its thing. And useful little thing to remember that when you're on this transaction page, you actually don't have to just sit here. You can hit this X right here in the kind of top right hand corner. Once you hit the X, it actually takes you back to the pool page. And you can just kind of sit here, and then once the transaction completes, it'll actually let us know when it's done here, both in MetaMask and on the page. So yep, so perfect. So the pool is now in refund state. We can see that the current balance and what's paid out is right here. So the current balance, why there's still something left in here, is because those are the fees that are still on the smart contract that were held in escrow. So that was the 0.5% PrimaBlock fee, because on this particular pool there was no creator fee. I didn't bother to set one. So that is why these two numbers are, that's why they equal 2 Ethereum, and that's why this is not 2 Ethereum. All right. So it is nice to know that if you needed to send the ether from a different address, you could edit it at this time. So that's not the part that is irreversible. What's irreversible is putting your pool into a refund state. This means that you can't really send tokens to it, and this is basically allows users to know that they can extract their Ethereum once you send it back to the smart contract. So the thing that we need to do now is actually send the ether there. We haven't done that yet. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the smart contract address here. I'm actually going to go to open up MetaMask, and I'm going to hit the send button. I'm going to put the recipient address to be this PrimaBlock smart contract address here, because we need to send the ether that we, from our address to there. We know that the total contribution amount was 2 ether, but in this case, you know what? It's really 1.99, right? Because what was paid out was 1.99. The other 0.01 ether is there for the fee. So we're going to go ahead and make that happen here. So let's try that again, 1.99. I'm going to go ahead and hit next. Oh, sorry. I'm going to hit next there. And then we're going to go ahead and hit submit. It's going to go ahead and do that magic transaction thought process on the network. And we will just sit here and wait on the page for actually to reflect the changes that we've asked it to make, which is to send 2 Ethereum back to the smart contract address. So you can see that I have auto distribution off though. So that means that the user will have to, the contributor will have to come back to the PrimaBlock smart contract, the contributor link, to be able to withdraw their ether from the smart contract. It won't get sent automatically to their wallet. So that is a good thing to keep in mind, that that is an extra step that your users will have to do if that auto distribution feature is off. So we can see that our current balance now is 2 ether. So that is a good, nice round number. So remember, we sent 1.99 back to the smart contract address, and it had the 0.01 there. Those two added up to become 2. So now, as the contributor, let's see here. Let's go ahead and refresh that. Awesome. So as a contributor, I can go ahead and make sure that I can withdraw the 2 Ether here. So I'm just in 2 different tabs. One is the creator, one is the contributor, because I am the only contributor to this pool. So they now have the withdraw Ether button that they can go ahead and click and then do a transaction to withdraw their Ether to their wallet. So pretty easy, very simple process, but there are those couple things in there to kind of remember. One, you can edit the sender address for the Ethereum, and the second thing would be that once you put your pool into a refund state, that is irreversible. You can't take it out of refund state; it is stuck that way. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us in Telegram or PM me directly. I'd love to chat with you and figure things out if you had some issues, or contact us on the email portal as well. All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging with me. Stay safe and happy pooling. Take care.